Hi, my name is Garcia and I'm going to present you about technological advances and their impact in businesses. Let me start by asking you a question. What does a tablet, a laptop, and a cell phone have all in common? They are all used in businesses to enhance their communications, and they are commonly referred as technological advances. So let's start by defining what a technological advance is. A technological advance is defined as an incremental improvement in the known methods of production. By this, we mean that the products that we know, we go further and develop to make them faster, more efficient, in order for them to help us in our daily activities. Some examples may include laptops, cell phones, and the ones that I mentioned before are known as technological advances. As we know, technology seems to have a big impact in our daily lives, especially in the way we do business. So a good question to ask here is, does these technological advances have a benefit, or does they create a disadvantage when they are applied into business activities? So let's start by explaining three of the most important benefits that the inclusion of technology has in businesses. The first one is that it has facilitated the communication between members of a business organization, making it faster and more efficient. By this has been possible because a worker and employer can grab phone, dial a number, and contact a person that is thousands of miles away, for example, in China or in another place, with question of seconds. They don't need to establish that face-to-face communication in order for them to dialogue. This dialogue can be established through these new devices like telephones, computers, anything. Another benefit is that large amounts of information can be stored in less space. This has benefited many businesses because they don't need to use valuable space storing large amounts of files. In contrast, they can use small devices like it is now a USB, where they can store thousands of files and they have quick access to it, and a person is able to find the file he's looking for faster, and saving them saving them much time. So this led me to my third point. Businesses are able to save much time when they perform their activities. As I mentioned before, these new technologies have permitted them to perform their work, their daily activities faster, since they can only use a program that has been developed and it will do the work for them. They don't need to spend much time in it. They can do the same things they used to do time ago, but now they are doing it faster and in some cases more efficient. Now, some of the drawbacks that the inclusion of technology has brought to businesses are: the first one is the lack of interaction between employees and businesses. This is that the businesses don't establish anymore that face-to-face conversation that they used to have. They lack that necessity to establish the relationship they have. So they only know each person through a monitor, through the phone. They don't know as well as they used to know each other when they met on a place to talk about their business ideas, what they have in plan. The second drawback is the large economic expenses that the inclusion of technology involves. This is because many of the electronics that are used for this work need to be updated constantly. Otherwise, they will not work as they should, but also it will halt a person from doing his work properly. They will not be able to develop their task as their employer will want him to do it. The third one is that it creates dependency in the technology user. By this, the person that is relying too much in the use of these new devices, they don't know how to do things by themselves. They rely on that the computer, for example, will do all the work for them. They only need to access certain program and it will do all the work for them. They don't know how to do it manually in case that the device has some problem. And the fourth drawback that technology has brought into business is that the security of the business is vulnerable. This is has aroused because many people out there are in search of this information that businesses handle with each other, and they want that information to use them for their own good. They want to harm the businesses, so they hack the system and either sell it to other persons or try to, I don't know, like keep it for their own use. They don't want to other businesses to use it. So the third way that new technologies has affected businesses is that it has changed the way they communicate. First, it has speeded the communication and the transfer of information. This has been possible because through mail, emails, and phones, they can transfer information, share information with each other in seconds, not even minutes. It is faster, and if I want to send, for example, some document to China, I only attach it into an email and send it, and in seconds the other person will receive it, look at it, and tell me what he thinks about it. So communication has been a lot faster. The other way in which communication has changed is that global partnerships have been developed thanks to these new technologies. This has been possible through video conference. Now people from different countries can set up a meeting and see each other through a webcam, and they don't have that limitation anymore of distance. They can do businesses wherever they are and when they want to do it. Here it is a graph showing the outcomes that a business had with the introduction of technology. This study was made in August 2008, and as you can see, the first one shows the improved responsiveness to customers. It shows that it had over a 50%. It increased in effectiveness over 50%, and all these include different aspects of a business, how it has improved the way they do their daily activities. So we can say in conclusion that there are more benefits that technology has brought into businesses, although many people say that businesses are harmful for the company. There are a lot more good things, positive things that can be taken from this introduction of technology. And I just want to let you with one last thought about that T-Bone Pickens said about business communication. He said, "Talking is the natural way to do business. Writing is great for keeping records and putting down details, but talk generates ideas. And right now, businesses need new ideas to develop." Thank you.